Thank you. Now, our first guest certainly loves his music. He's presented pop shows on MTV and CD UK here on ITV. He fronts his own radio show and even dates a pop princess, Heidi from the Sugababes. So it makes total sense that he's back fronting a show that goes behind the scenes of one of the hottest festivals this summer. Here to get us up to date on all that's cool on the scene, please welcome Dave Berry.
Good to see you all.
Hello. Can you lend us some money?
No, never.
Really?
Because you're still holding my candlesticks to ransom, and I can't go off to paint your house. Before we begin, on my radio show on XFM, I promised the listeners I'd crowbar in some words into the chat that we have.
Okay.
While I have too much respect for your interviewing techniques. Do you mind if I just quickly read them out? There's only 3.
They're not rude, are they?
No, of course not.
You know, we have been known to
have trouble.
So that's what you need to do, is just read them out, and then we don't have to
I said to the listener, I'll sprinkle them in liberally throughout the chat, but I just want to move on so we can talk about the thing. So I just want to get this out of the way.
Is it making you a bit anxious?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
On, then.
Colander.
Yeah.
Tree climbing goat.
Oh, yeah.
Suspenders.
Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That might have been quite difficult in the gist of the conversation.
Well, how do I get tree climbing goat into our chat?
Have you ever been to Morocco?
No, what do they have there?
No, they have goats that climb the trees.
Yay!
They really do.
Other than that, they wear suspenders.
Yay! Perfect, my plan is working.
Are you a good friend in terms of you'll always lend money, or do you expect it back, or do you never lend money? What's your...
I have lent money to friends. I think if they're in need of it, and you can, then you should.
Yeah.
I know the saying you mentioned earlier, the other ladies didn't seem to know it, but you never lend money expecting to get it back.
Yeah, you did, you did.
Yeah, I have heard that before, although my friends will pay me back. You will pay me back. But
do you remind them, though? Do you say to them, by the way,
No.
you owe me, or do you just expect them to remember?
It's strange because the weird thing is that if I've got some friends who have needed money in the past, and I've been, you know, more than happy to help them. But then again, I won the sweepstake at work recently for the Euro 2008 Championships when Spain won, so I was owed £75 by the office. And I went round to every single desk. You owe me £2.50. You owe me So it depends who it is and, you know, and why I need the money back.
£2.50, does it?
Exactly, but you know, a small amount.
Absolutely. And what about, we were talking earlier about women or men in general that are in denial about their weight. Would you tell someone if you thought, would you tell your girlfriend if you thought she was putting the pounds on? Not that she ever will.
No!
It's my dream that Heidi will put weight on.
I'll tell her that. Can you just have a cake?
Yes.
No, I would never tell anybody that they know.
What if she had put on a few pounds and she asked you to honestly tell her if she...
I'd still lie.
No,
I'd still lie.
would say it, would they?
Exactly, I would still lie.
What if she... Because you like her to be quite curvy, don't you, really? Because, you know, you like
like
that
to
sort
have
of
something
womanly
to
look.
it, yeah.
What if she lost too much weight? You'd probably say something then, wouldn't you?
Yes, that's strange,
That's
isn't it?
nice as a woman. You don't mind a man saying you're losing too much weight.
Yeah.
You go, am I?
That's true.
But that's why women are more in denial, I think. I think absolutely. If, you know, as a woman, if you say to someone, oh, I think you've lost too much weight, it means you look fabulous.
Yeah.
You know, that is exactly what it means.
But by the same ratio, it's almost... I'm now scared to tell people that they look well.
People think that you mean they
"Oh,
look
absolutely,
fat.
Did you look well? Oh, do I?
Yeah.
I look well, do I?
As opposed to what?
No, I just mean that you look nice.
So let's tell us about this show. It's quite a long run, isn't it? Quite a long stint.
Yes.
You're not going out for many late nights,
No,
are you, in the next few weeks?
I haven't had a day off in a long while, but I'm enjoying it. You know, it's a good show. Yes, iTunes are putting on a month of festivals throughout July. Every night there's a band and a support, and myself and the lovely Peaches Geldof. The lovely Peaches Geldof.
Is that her first telly job?
One of them, I believe, and she is nice. I had my worries.
Yeah.
Yes.
But she's cool. She's
The
very
reputation
self-effacing,
precedes her a little bit. Is she a Hellraiser? Is she...
No, she's... Well, I mean, to a degree. I mean, she's, you know, she's loving it. You know, she's 19. You know, she's having a lot of fun, which is fair enough. But she is very nice, and she kind of... She makes fun of herself, and she's got a good sense of humour, and she's been a pleasure to work with. So that's thing number one for me, getting on with your co-hosts. I think is very important.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've plotted up at Coco, which is a venue in Camden, in North London, and we're there, and the bands are coming along, and we've got our festival lounge.
What bands?
Well, it's so diverse. It's great. I mean, we've got everyone from Paul Weller to NERD, Via, The Feeling. with a lot of new artists as well, and we're really mixing it up in the festival lounge when it comes to the interviews, which is
So
quite
come on,
nice.
so that when we're talking to young people, we can kind of pretend we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Who's
Which
like
names?
coming up? Who's like, you know, yeah, who's the
The
hot
Ting Tings,
new-
they've kind of... Sorry, yeah.
I knew that.
The Ting Tings, let's...
Don't ask me
Because
anything
you
about
read
them.
his notes.
I watched them last night on telly.
Yes, the Ting Tings are kind of... They've made it, really, I suppose. They've come up and they've achieved what they
Yeah,
wanted.
they're really good, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're doing-
Listen, it all kicks off tonight, doesn't it?
It does. It starts at 7 o'clock on ITV2.
On ITV2.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Have a brilliant time. Come
Thank
back
you.
anytime, won't you?
It's
Thank
always
you
nice
so
to
much.
be here. Thank you, ladies.
Dave
Appreciate it.
Berry.
Cheers.